Well, the Dasher app is on. I don't know if I'll turn on the Uber Eats app or not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Haven't done really anything in a couple weeks. I've been doing my W-2. That's kept me pretty busy. Had to go out of town for a couple of days for a class I'm taking to upgrade my skills for work. I work for a small school bus company, privately owned, and they're in need of a certified examiner for New York State 19A regs and stuff like that, so I volunteered to be that guy. So I'm taking the classes. That'll give me a little something extra on the side, I guess. Feel like I'm doing something. I never have just enjoyed sitting around doing the same old stuff all the time. I always, if there's something extra to go after at work, I usually do it. But it's Sunday lunchtime. Here I go. See if anybody's hungry after church. I always feel a little funny doing these ride-alongs because everybody's doing them. And you pretty much hear the same old thing. You know, don't take the junk orders. Make a profit. Don't take the garbage. Just reinventing the wheel, I guess, but gives me something to do. I camped out here in front of Friendly's and McDonald's. There's several little restaurants around the area, some Starbucks, Chipotle's. Friendly's is packed. I think the restaurants are doing pretty good. But there are Dashers everywhere. And like, you know, I'm a small town driver and it's a small town. Way too many Dashers for this population. And I'm just as guilty as the rest of them. I'm a school bus driver, but I've been driving a school bus or a summer school route, so at least I still have the W-2 to fall back on. But I'm hoping as fall comes around and kids go back to school, that all the bus drivers and teachers and school employees that are off can quit dashing and go back to work, so there's fewer of us on the road. That would be nice. Guess I'm kind of a hypocrite, but I don't drive for a single school district. That's not it. I drive for a private company, so there's other things that we do. But we have periods during the summer where we're off for a couple of weeks here before summer school and after summer school. And I need to make money for those weeks that I'm off. Here comes a Starbucks, $10.55 for 7.4 miles. And it keeps me in the area. It's something to do. I'll take it. A lot of people think I'm nuts. A lot of people will think, well, it's something, you know, it's one of those borderline orders. Around here, sadly, it's probably a good one. So let's go get it. Well, that took forever. But in their defense, they were getting slammed, and they actually got me out of there sooner than I thought I was gonna, so that was pretty good. And of course, the mileage is gonna be a little longer than what I banked on. But we do what we gotta do, I guess. Oh, look at this traffic. This is great. up there, sunshine. There we go. Little ride through the countryside. Okay, for those of you that are wondering who the idiots are that take these long trips for a little bit of money, I'm your idiot today. Not awake enough to do math, I guess. This whole order was like 10 something for 7 miles. Genius here forgot to remember the fact that I've got to drive back about 5 miles to get into my zone, so 12 miles for $10. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I'm that guy today. Sorry, everybody, it's me. I'm the one. Oh well. I'll do better, I promise. I'll do better. Like a fun place. This might take a while. Well, that was one of those happy accidents. The correct address was for the house right across the street from the place, but the guy who ordered it runs the place, and I know him, so I know it's the right place and the right guy, so that worked out good. Wrong address, right customer. Guess he just wanted it delivered to his house. It's gonna be it's gonna be a strange day, I can tell. This is gonna be a strange day. Alright, well there's 10.55, so it's almost $11, so it's not total end of the world, so almost $11 for 12 miles, and the miles aren't terrible. It's not a bad road, so you live and you learn. At least it was for a decent person, so that makes me happy. Well, this little gem just popped up from McDonald's.
$7.33 offer with 2 pickups. McDonald's and Little Caesars Pizza, 4.4 miles. 27 minutes total.
Now they're trying to give me...
We didn't catch that. Say accept or decline.
This one, I'm sure
Sorry, you will need to use the app to respond. Offer declined. Looking for your next one.
I'm declining it only because I think it said it's going to be like 25 minutes or something like that. That's almost, and you know it's going to be at least a half hour, at least. Last time I went to school, 7 and 7 was 14. I'm not working for $14 an hour. It only took me that one last delivery to start improving in math a little bit. There was a time I would have probably jumped on that. Oh boy, that's pretty good. Only 2 stops.
$12.35 offer with 2 pickups. Hometown Bar and Grill and Dom Tequila, 6.7 miles. 32 minutes total. Say accept or decline.
$6.7 miles, $12.35.
We didn't catch that. Say accept or decline.
Yeah, what the heck.
Offer accepted. We'll add it to your route.
Both those stops are right in the little town that I just came out of. They're not too far away from each other. $12, even if it takes a half hour, that's $24 an hour, so I suppose. Well, one pickup is done. Now everybody in this little bitty area I live in has decided to go for a ride because it's raining out. I guess. I have no idea. This poor guy up here is trying to parallel park. And obviously didn't see me. All right, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Parking around here is quite a premium. Somewhere. Looks like this is going to be it. Of course, traffic. I've got 15 minutes to make this trip relatively profitable. Okay. Yay! And for everybody that likes to talk about metrics and things like that, which can be a problem, especially with orders like this, I walked into each of those restaurants 3 minutes late for pickup. according to the app. I got down there as soon as I got the orders. I walked in. The first order, not quite ready. 3 minutes after the pickup time. Second order, thank God that was ready. I believe that was still after the pickup time. And how much you want to bet I get dinged for it? That's where these metrics are a problem. That's where DoorDash needs to work on some things. Acceptance rate, I'm not too worried about that. I managed to stay around 50%. Of course, I'm not out here as much as everybody else is either. I'm a part-timer, so I'd love to see it if I was doing this full-time. My acceptance rate would be like 5. I can see it now. Platinum would just be a dream. And as far as stacked orders go, I'm not a big fan anyway. I use DoorDash quite a bit, and it's just unfair to the second person, the second drop-off. They might have called their order in first. Next thing you know, they gotta wait for somebody to pick up somewhere. And if DoorDash decides they're getting dropped off last, well, sucks to be them. I've been that second person many times. And quite often I use the direct to you. A lot of times I use the direct to you option because I don't want my food taking a tour, I want it hot. Or cold, whatever. I don't want it lukewarm, room temperature, because it's taking a tour through the city. But when people use that $3 or $2.99 option to have it delivered direct to them, guess what they're taking that $3 out of? You betcha. DoorDash isn't taking it out of their fees. Totally destroy a tip. As long as the food gets there, right? Sooner or later. DoorDash's opinion is screw the customer, screw the dasher. As long as it gets there, we got our money. And I just went right by my delivery because I was sitting here running my mouth. Don't try this at home, kids. I am a professional. Told you it was going to be a strange day. $133 to $141. Okay, off to stop number 2. going to somebody working at a nearby hospital, so apparently they're not going anywhere for a while. So. Okay, mission accomplished. I got that done within a half hour. Oh, about 11 bucks in a half hour. On target for 20, which for around here is pretty good, sadly. I'll turn my radio down, don't mean no copyright things or anything like that. Yeah, let's go see what else we can stir up. Well, we just got this one from Tim Hortons. It doesn't look too bad. Nice little trip. We'll grab that one. If you're not from around here, Tim Hortons is kind of like Dunkin' Donuts competition. It's right across the street from me, but the way the city designed the streets, we've got to drive all the way down here to go through the roundabout and go all the way back. Because when the state gives your city money and tells you to do something with it, apparently you do it even though it's something stupid. I am not Mr. Positive today, I guess. Oh well, let's go pick up whatever this is. They're not exactly hopping, are they? Time to get the donuts. I love it. That was all ready to go. Let's get on out of here. It's kind of weird, there's another dasher in there. At least I know they're a dasher. I don't know if you're dashing right now, but he's just in there picking up a drink. Nice guy, known him a long time. I've been asked why I don't make my videos very long. In total honesty, when I'm looking for videos to watch, whether it's Doordash or Uber Eats or anything else, if it's over 20 minutes long, forget it. I'm not devoting half my day to one video. That might sound terrible, but if I want to watch somebody dash for 45 minutes, I'm going to go out and dash. And it's pretty much the same thing over and over and over and over. Pick it up, drop it off. Don't take upside down orders. Watch your metrics. Yada, yada, yada. You know? I like to make them just because they're fun. Gives me something to do to keep me on a dribble. I don't, like I said before, I don't like to just keep reinventing the wheel. For me, when I watch them, it's just to relax. I like to just kind of ride along, listen to whoever chat, and sometimes they've got some good advice, you know. I listen to a lot of content creators and ride along, that type of thing, and I just relax. It's kind of nice. Hopefully you like this too. Oh baby, look at this order for KFC. $3.55 for 9.3 miles. Nah. Yeah, so like I was saying, I like to keep my viewing of videos down to at least 20 minutes or so. I think that's plenty. You know, I'm kind of semi-retired, so time's important to me right now. Time is probably more valuable than money anymore. Gas and electric company don't agree with that, but you know. Gotta make money too, I guess. But I value my time. Some of the videos are hilarious. Oh my gosh, there's some real soap operas going on out there right now. You've got 3 or 4 that can't stand one guy. I'm not really going to mention any names, but if you watch these videos with any regularity, you'll know who I'm talking about. There's a few that don't like one guy in St. Louis. I don't know. To me, he hasn't done anything terrible. He gives out some good advice. He doesn't want us working for free. I don't think we should be doing $2 orders and taking no tippers, you know. He's got a lot of good things to say. A lot of the other creators have something to say, but to watch them go back and forth and snark at each other is better than any soap opera I've ever watched. And I follow all of them. I agree with a lot of what they say, no matter who they are, and I disagree with a lot of what they say, no matter who they are. I'm not all in for anybody. I try to take the good and ignore the fluff. I don't know what kind of person that makes me, but oh well. Oh, what do we got coming in? Tasty Time Cafe. $5.55 for 1.7 miles. Yeah, I'll do that one. It's a nice little easy one. Good money, good miles. I'm not too far away from the place. I love going in there. I hope this doesn't sound racist, but go in there. You wait for order over there. It'll be right out. You wait. Nice people, though. Getting back to the time that I invest into watching videos, I do like a good live, though. There are some really good live feeds out there. The chat rooms are great, hilarious. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll take the one by the front door. All right, we are on our way. If I know I'm going to wait somewhere or I'm going to be out of view of my car, I'll shut it down and lock it. This is one of those where I could see the car and I would have been fine leaving it running and just running right in. But when I do that, a lot of times I wind up waiting. And I have waited at that place several times. But of course today, since I shut the car down and locked the doors, it is ready to go. And the starter on your car just loves that. Come on, Jethro, get out of the way. Thank you. It's amazing how many people don't know what a turning lane is for. I'm just going to sit right here in the middle of between two lanes on this yellow line. So I don't know what that big open space is on the left hand side. So I'm just going to sit right here. I won't bother nobody. I don't know where this thing's taking me. Google Maps, you're messing with me. Guy's probably watching me from somewhere going, where the heck are you going? Turn right, okay. Why the heck did you take me all the way in there? Oh, I bet we're going to T-Mobile. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to Domino's. Holly Park Health Center. T-Mobile. Okay. Two different places. Honest to God. Well, just had a couple orders come in while I was getting parked here. The one looked pretty good, but it took me way out of the area, doubling my miles. I learned my lesson on the first one. Then I got this next one, and that was a big no. Well, we'll sit here and wait and see what happens. Well, we just got this little order from Burger King, so think I'm going to grab it. Probably wrap it up on this one. I turned on Uber Eats just to see if I'd get anything. Nope. We'll let these nice church-going people cross the road. I always feel a little guilty when I see them because I haven't been in a long time and I probably should, but I'm afraid when I walk in, a Trump rally's going to break out. And I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Oh, there goes a bunch of visitors to my channel. Sorry. Not sorry. I have a tendency to like people no matter what they look like or who they marry. I know a couple of the hardcore content creators are gonna love that. I'll probably get abused for that if they see me. My little bitty channel, they probably don't even know I exist. Well, if we can ever get over there, we'll pick up this order from BK. Sure we will. Alright, I'm gonna practice what I preach. Picked up a Doordash, turning off Uber Eats. Come on, fight with the seatbelt. Hope nobody minds my camera's turned to the outside and not the inside. Trust me, all the excitement's out there, not in here. I guess I'll go out the entrance. There we go. Alright, off to the big city we go. Okay, I'm driving along and all of a sudden something popped up on my screen. I didn't get a chance to see what it was. My Burger King order just disappeared. Okay, I just got off the phone with DoorDash support. Thank God I didn't have to deal with any AI robots or anything. It went right to humans. And as it turns out, the customer canceled the order, and they said, you know, they reimbursed me, sent me a few bucks for the trip, and I didn't have to go that far, so free money, I guess, and free food. They told me I could do whatever I wanted with the food too, so it smells pretty good, and I was just about ready to end my dash anyway, so I'm gonna go home and have lunch. Can't wait to see what it is. But yeah, pretty decent guy on the phone, nice talk. He says, yeah, you can either dispose of the food or take it home. So that's what I'm doing. I'm ending my dash right now. I was going to anyway, so it was a happy accident, I guess. Thank you, Bob Ross, for that term. It was a happy accident. So that's going to do it. Hope you enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, come at me for my political beliefs, whatever you want to. You know, it's free country, or it used to be. Well, it's free country for most of us, I guess, depending on what we look like. So there's that. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe. Yeah, see you down the road.